Hello, my name is Melissa Power. Welcome to my channel. Let's get going. Hands nice and wide on the bars, shoulders back, chin up, eyes up, and a happy Christmas to you. This is going out just before Christmas, 3 days before. And at the time of recording, I have bought 0 presents. Wish me luck. 87 is your RPM. Let's find out first of all. RPM, revolutions per minute. How many times our legs are going round every 60 seconds on the bike. You'll also hear me call that cadence. So finding that beat, if you listen to the music, 3, 2, 1, it's a 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that beat is always going to match your feet. So we stay 87 for the next 2.5 minutes, nice and easy. What I'd like you to do now is adjust your resistance to find the intensity. Intensity, how we're feeling, how hard it is. We're looking for 6 out of 10 right now. So turn the dial around, increase the gears until you find that nice, easy, moderate 6 out of 10. You can feel that we're pushing the pedals round. You can feel that you're getting slightly warmer, but this is no problem. You could do this all day. You could sit back with a mulled wine and a mince pie and cycle away, no problems here. Deep breath in for me, drop the shoulders, tuck the elbows in. Make sure the saddle is nice and high so you've got that full leg length. We have got a couple of little Christmas surprises coming up today, but don't worry if you're watching this in August. Also, the Christmas song that I have chosen, I feel could really work at any time of year, apart from the word mistletoe, which is a Christmas giveaway. We're going to start to slightly increase the resistance. I want you to have a look at your screen if you have one. You should be able to see something that says watt output. That's your measure of power. The higher that number, the harder we are working. Give me a bit of resistance on, please. Taking the intensity to a 7 out of 10. Also, well done for training at this time of year. It is really, really, really hard to stay motivated. I see it not just in clients, but other trainers are saying to me, I'm finding it hard to motivate myself. So well done. Really, really, really impressive to keep training at this time of year. You always do feel a lot better for it, but I know how hard it is to get there. So you've got here, I've got here. Let's do it. Take that resistance back down a little bit, back to 6 out of 10 effort. As always today we have a mixture of rhythm and power. Your rhythm tracks are there for active recovery to rest the legs between our power tracks. We've got some fantastic power coming up today, working with a few things we've been building on over the past few weeks and a couple of new things as well. Take a deep breath in for me. Last big exhale. Sip of water or whatever you're drinking. It is Christmas time. And we are getting out the saddle, ready to start off with some rhythm. Hands, top of the bars. Thumbs on the inside, fingers on the outside. 75 is the cadence. So we're going to finish the last bit of the warm-up with some press-ups. Getting the heart rate up, getting ready to start the work after this. We're finding a leading leg. 1, 1, 1. Could be your left, could be your right. I don't mind. But it's really important with rhythm. We have that strong leading leg to help us keep us on the beat. Press ups look like this. 3, 2, 1. We drop it 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. We're keeping it simple the whole song. With a 4 count the whole way through. Drop, not too low, and up. Breathe out. Good. Drop. And up, eyes up, chin up. Drop. Keep your hips back. Keep your core tight. 1 more. And hold it here, just right. As always, option to leave out the movement and just stay with that leading leg. The slightly higher cadence will keep that heart rate up. We're gonna go again. For now, what I want you to do is just keep that beat. The intensity here is 6.5. Now, with rhythm, the intensity is half through the movement. So what you'll find is when you set that resistance, you might feel slightly low, you might feel a 6. When we bring the movement in, that gives us that extra half. All right, getting ready for your second set. If your leading leg has swapped, not a problem. It often does that halfway. We go. 4, 3, 2, drop down. 4. Watch that hand position. Hands always wrapped around the bars, and up and down. Up, keep your hips back, never coming over the knees. Breathing out on the effort. So that's when you push yourself up. Now our challenge is going to be to stay out the saddle for our next song. Stay with me, we carry on with the press-ups and up. So really squeeze the core. That's where the power comes from, that's where the stability comes from. That's why we have those arms and hands high and wide. Up, drop, and up. One more, drop, and hold it here. Now we are staying at exactly the same cadence. It's handy, isn't it? I want you to add on a touch, a smidge of resistance to take you to 7 out of 10 effort. Very, very simple there. Same cadence, just a little bit more resistance. What is happening, Melissa? Well, I'm glad you asked. I will tell you. First power track. You know we never go too hard. And as always, that is the case today. We're going to go to 8 out of 10 effort twice. Some little Christmas bells in the background there. Every time there's a xylophone in today's class, I'm just going to pretend it's a Christmas bell. I hope you're on board with that. 8 out of 10 at this cadence, you don't need much resistance. Let's go. 75 is a high RPM out the saddle for power. And if you've been doing these classes with me the last few months, you'll know that that's gassy. It's lungs over legs. So to get to the high intensities, when it's a higher cadence out the saddle, you don't need as much resistance. Drop that back down, but not much. Remember, we're just back to 7 out of 10. Tough way to train. When we're going between what's called aerobic and threshold zones, you're never getting a really full recovery. So when we do the intervals that are 5 versus 10, for example, although it's a harder intensity, you're getting much easier recovery. This is tricky. This is a hard way to train. So, breathing through the nose, you can do that in both your 7 and your 8, both of those zones. But it's much harder. You're going to feel much more out of breath the whole song. We've only got one more interval though. We ready? Hips back, chin up, eyes up. Take it away. 30 seconds, little bit of resistance up. Now this is a tricky first 3 songs today because our next one is also standing, and I'm going to give you the challenge, a Christmas challenge if you want to call it, to stay up again with me. You might be thinking, absolutely not, Melissa. You've got 6 left. 5, 4, 3, 2, drop the resistance back down. Now, you are more than welcome to sit down. Cheers, look, I'm staying up with you. I'm drinking my water out of the saddle. If you can, stay up with me. First 3 songs today, all out the saddle. That's a really, really tough opener. You've done brilliantly. This is the last one. Then we sit down. Now you might be able to feel, to hear. You're probably getting used to these RPMs now. You can hear them come in even before I say them. 80, even before you see them. This is where we're at. It's a higher cadence. So to find that effort level, you're going to need a lower resistance. We are really going to be looking forward to sitting down after this one. So last 2 minutes out the saddle, we're going to be going up and right. Find that leading leg. At this higher RPM, Really, really emphasize the leg. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. Up, hold it. 6, 7, and right. And up. 6, 7, 8. Right. 6, 7, 8. Up. 6, 7, 8. Right. 6, 7, 8. Up. And right. Keep the hips back. Nice and light between the movements. Last time. Hold it here. Get your breath. I talk about this a lot at these higher cadences. They are much harder to ride, especially if you're new to this way of riding. So 80 RPM out the saddle, an absolutely brilliant way to work your aerobic zone without adding on resistance. Fantastic. I've got a lot of riders that come to my classes that have only ever ridden outside, and typically men, and they say this gives them huge increases in their aerobic capacity. It always feels like a bit of a jog. Feels tough. Take a seat whenever you need. We're going to go one more time. Here we go. In a 4, 3, 2, give me a 4 count. Up, short sets. Right, up, right, up, right, up. Chin up, shoulders back. Core tight. Think about that beat. Leading leg takes you between the moves. Drop. Lead up and drop. Hands wrapped around the bars. And up. Drop. Keep it moving. Take it 4, 3, 2, 1. And take a seat. Amazing work. That was a tough opener. Out the saddle for those first 3 tracks today. I didn't give you much warning. I just thought I'll tell them as it's going. Because you know what? Sometimes you need to only just know what's next. Talking of what's next, we have a seated climb. It's that simple. 2.5 minutes on the clock from when we start. I'm giving you these 15 seconds to get a sip of water. 90 is the cadence. That's a hard cadence for a seated climb. Just in terms of you'll not be able to put that much resistance on. The legs are moving at a good pace here, which means we have to acknowledge that to find 6 to 9, it's not going to be that high of a gear. Okay, 6 out of 10, hit it. We are only going to 9. Knees facing forward, shoulders back. Relax the elbows. 30 seconds here, focusing at that 90. If anyone has any Christmas present suggestions for anyone at this point, all it is, it's been a very busy year. We bought one present, obviously for the fat baby, which is a massive kitchen, which we're trying to hide in a small 2-bed London flat. The places are getting more inventive every day. Take that resistance up. I'm looking for 7 out of 10. We need to watch the cadence here, making sure that you are not dropping below 90. The websites that make me laugh the most are like gifts for men, and everything is like for a man who, like, I only drink whiskey, I have only things that are made of steel, and I live in the forest. Those seem to be all the presents aimed at men. Oh, I did buy Chris Behind the Curtain one present. 8 out of 10, please. Off Vintage, which sometimes is usually successful. A pair of shorts. These pair of shorts is the biggest pair of shorts I have ever seen in my life. I could get my entire body in one leg. It's gone to the charity shop already. All right, this is your 9 out of 10 in 4 seconds. Give me 3, 2, and take it away. 9 out of 10 at 90 RPM. Pull the legs up. 20 seconds, relax the elbows, core nice and tight. 15 seconds left. Getting a big, big effort to push these legs around now. Don't let the cadence drop. Keep it moving. 5 left. 4, 3, 2, and take that resistance down. Have a sip of water. And Merry Christmas from Kelly Clarkson. Hands wide on the bars. Shoulders back, eyes up. 90. Again, the cadence. So all you need to do here is drop the resistance. Finding that leading leg. If you want a really good Christmas song, I can highly recommend Cher's DJ Play That Christmas Song. We're going to jump up. Looks like this. Up and down. Up. It's not enough for me to play it yet, hopefully. By next Christmas it will be. Up and drop. Breathe out and in. Up, drop, up and drop. Up, drop and hold. Shoulders back, chin up, elbows in. So this is rhythm. The point of this is to really rest the legs. Listen to these lovely silky voices. We are back into power, we're back into climbs after this. So the legs should be moving nice and easy, but you should still feel out of breath. Shake off the arms, hands wide, getting ready. Find a leading leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get ready. See what I mean? This could be an any time of year song, apart from the references to Santa. Up, drop, up and down. Breathe out and in, out and in. Up, drop, up, down. Excellent. Keep it moving. Up and drop and hold. Try and keep the RPM at 90. Drop the resistance if you're not managing to do the jumps. I was talking about this a lot in class yesterday. We had a few new riders at Cadence and they were new to rhythm, and what they were doing is putting too many gears on, even within, you know, what felt fine, but they couldn't find the beat, and they found that as soon as they dropped the gears, the resistance, they could find it a lot easier. So it's absolutely fine to go slightly lower than you think you might need to, as long as you feel supported and safe on the bike. Up. If you can't find the beat, or you're struggling to hold it with rhythm, up. And just take a little bit of resistance off. Simple as that. And again, breathe out and up. Lovely. Chest up. When you stand, you're not coming forward. It's straight up. 8 more. Excellent. And 6. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Take a seat, get a sip of water. Our next power track we are cracking straight into. So we have 2 mini climbs, and I want you ready to go. You've got 10 seconds left in this track, and then we move to 2 1-minute 30 climbs. Very short, intense. Thank you, Kelly Clarkson. Here we go. 64 is the cadence, very low. You're going to hit a very, very high resistance here. Right now, 7 out of 10 is where I want you. We'll go from 7 to 10 over 1.5 minutes. We're going to add a resistance quickly. We're going to stay at this low cadence. We're going to really load it on. We ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Give me an 8 out of 10. We are so ready now for these higher intensities. We are warm. We are over halfway through. We're ready to go hard. This is a low cadence. So enjoy this high resistance, okay? Really good time to give these higher gears a time to shine. Give you that 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. We are straight up and in. This is now much, much heavier on the legs at the low cadence. We can use a little bit of body weight. Getting ready for your 10, 3, 2, 10 out of 10 effort. Very short climbs here. Hold it. You are nearly there. Not long, then you will get a short recovery before we go again. No time to think here. We're just adding it on. 3, 2, 1, and I want you to drop back down to the gear, the resistance that you started on. That's 7. You've got 15 seconds, then we go again. So, good time to reflect. Upon the year, what do you want more of? No, upon the gears. Ha! That could have been a much better joke. I didn't have time. What was that your 10 out of 10? Was it? If the answer is no, Melissa, then you need to go higher. Let's go. Back to 8 out of 10, 1 minute 20 on the clock. 8 out of 10, 1 minute 20. Hips back. Getting ready to hit 9 out of 10 in 10 seconds. 30 seconds at 9, 30 seconds at 10, then we're back into rhythm. Here we go. 3, 2, take it away. That's 9 out of 10. I can't say this enough, that at this very, very, very low RPM, you must have a very, very, very high resistance in order to get to the intensities I'm asking for. That's just the way it goes. When the RPM is low, the gears are going to be high to find that 10. We ready? 4, 3, 2, and take it away. It might be a gear that you've not used before. It might be a resistance level that you haven't got to. But 10 out of 10 is we cannot go any higher on the resistance, otherwise you would lose the cadence. That's how you know you're a 10 out of 10. 15 seconds. Pull the feet up, keep the feet flat. Slightly point your toes, bring the calves in. Think about that full pedal stroke. We've got 5, 4, 3, and take a seat. Fantastic work. Here we go. Bear with, cooler. I'm just going to adjust the lights. Okay. I went into full-on cadence teaching mode there. I got so excited at the end of that climb that I plunged you into blackout, forgetting that there was a light on me. I got so into it, I was like, let's plunge them all into blackout. Apologies for spying the curtain. Okay, we are up, we are back on the saddle. You are very welcome to experience that for real if you'd like to come and visit me at Cadence in the new year. I'd love to see you. Admittedly, 72 RPM, leave 6.5 on the effort if you live far away. Maybe a long journey, but I'd appreciate it even more. So, finding the leading leg. I'm keeping the cadence down the lower end here. We're going to tap it back. Have a little look. We go 1, 2, tap on the leading leg. Tap, elbows in, tap, tap, tap. Lovely. And take a pause. Still probably feeling it in the legs from that 10 out of 10 finish. Resistance can be light, like I said before. Find the leading leg. We've got another 1.5 minutes on this rhythm track. So, with the tap backs, the effort is on the glutes and the hamstrings. Trying to really take the pressure off the quads for a little bit, especially after that standing climb, that low climb where we're really quad dependent. Name of my second novel. And we want to really work with back of the leg. So when you tap, keep it light, but keep it really focused on the leading leg. So you're not hammering it down, it's just a little whoop. Let's go again, starting with the 1. 1. 2, knees forward. Tap, not coming in. Tap, Tap, elbows come into the ribs. Tap. Keep it moving. Singles. We stay on the singles. No doubles today, I'm afraid, because I want you to save your energy, your effort for our next track. 10 seconds. 1, 2, up, up, 3, 2, and take a seat. Sip of water. We have 40 seconds to prepare. All right. Cheers, my friends. If you are doing this hungover, I commend you. I've had at least half of every class hungover this week. They've performed fantastically, I have to say. Some people have said it's increased their performance. Would not recommend, but there you go. They showed up. 10 seconds till we go to 2 minutes at threshold. We have done this the last 2 classes, and I promised you we'd do it again today. 82 the cadence, 8 out of 10 effort. So what that means, threshold, we are working where the lactic acid starts to build up and become uncomfortable. So what we've been doing these last few weeks is at different RPMs in different positions, dealing with that lactic build-up. So you should be feeling right now, this is hard. Not very hard, but hard. The legs are feeling uncomfortable because of the lactic acid build-up. You could not sing along to this song. It's not a very easy song to sing along to, granted. It's no jingle bells, for sure. Pull the knees up. Our daughter has learnt 2 songs, Jingle Bells and When Santa Got Stuck Up the Chimney, which she calls legs. We had a second attempt at decorating the Christmas tree. I told you last week that Chris behind the curtains slashed his wrist open and it went downhill. So I thought, oh, let's put on some nice Christmas carols, you know, decorate the tree again. And she was like, no, Wheels on the Bus. So we all decorated the Christmas tree, listening to Wheels on the Bus and Sleeping Bunnies, classics. I poured myself a Christmas gin and tonic, which I then forgot I poured. Chris behind the curtain was like, oh, you know, you need to water the tree. So I poured my whole gin and tonic onto the tree. So my whole second time was not a success. We've got 5 seconds. 4, at least the tree was happy. 2, 1, and excellent work. Okay. We are back up and out the saddle. 80 again, the cadence. Got a little bit of Coldplay coming up soon. For now, we're gonna shake out that lactic acid. We're finding that 80. We talked about this much earlier on in the class today. This tougher cadence out the saddle. So, intensity, 6.5 is always the rhythm. Needing a slightly lower resistance because of the high cadence. We find a 1. Leading leg. We're going to be pushing the hips back. Simple move. Takes it back. 5, 6, 7, and ride. Like an easier version of the one we did before. Elbows in, hips go back. 6, 7, and ride. And again, and back. Again, working those hamstrings. Take it back, shoulders back, chin up. And ride. 5, 6, 7, back, and ride. Feel the difference. One more time. And right, and hold it here. Now what I see often at this point in class, in my studio, is what we call the fold. It's here, you might not have noticed you're doing it. Chin up, eyes up, shoulders back. As we get tired or we lose focus, which both very common, we've been riding for 30 minutes now, let's do 30 hours. 30 minutes. Our body starts to relax and you start to fall forward. So I want you to keep it tight. All comes from the core, shoulders back. 3, 2, give me 4. And again, 4. You have to make a really conscious effort not to relax the body. But that's what I'm here for, to remind you. Can you give me 8 now? Hold it. 5, 6, 7, and right. 5, 6, 7, and back. 5, 6, 7, and right. 5, 6, 7, and back. 5, 6, 7, and right. 5, 6, 7, and back. 5, 6, 7, and right. Here's your 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. And back. 10 seconds. Shoulders back. Excellent. And back. And up. 4 more. 3, 2, and take a seat. Sip of water. Here we go. Right. When you're ready, out the saddle. I feel like this has a Christmas theme. If you had to say which of Coldplay's songs is the most Christmassy, I reckon 90% of people would say this. 69, oi oi, is your RPM. 3 intervals. Our bass intensity, 6 out of 10, please. We've got 8, then we've got a 9, then we've got a 10, then you are into 2 minutes of recovery. So please don't hold back here. Let's go for this one, all right? First interval, 8 out of 10. All of the intervals, 40 seconds. Now you know what you're doing. You can mentally, you can physically prepare. Last song before your recovery track means we finish on that 10. All right, getting ready for your first interval at 8 out of 10. You're gonna need quite a bit of resistance on to find the 8 from the 6 because of this cadence. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and take it away. See? Christmassy. Hips back, shoulders back. Pull the legs up, back to that threshold zone. Hard. Not very hard. Don't get too excited and give me too much too quickly. The programming is always there for a reason. If you gave me 10 out of 10 here, you wouldn't be able to do the next 2 intervals. You've got another 8 seconds. Get ready to take it down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down to 6 out of 10. Easy recovery zone. Shoulders back, eyes up. Deep breaths in. 9 out of 10. That now is very hard. More resistance on than that 8 out of 10, but we must hold the cadence. You ready? In 3, 2, 1. Take it up. 9 out of 10, very hard. We know it's 9, not 10, because you could do it for slightly longer than I'm asking for. That's how you know. Let's go. A little bit more body weight involved now. Hips back, keep it moving. We're gonna have very short recovery after this one. 4, 3, 2, drop that resistance down. 6 out of 10, very short recovery, very short. Getting ready for your last one. 10 out of 10 effort, here we go. 10 out of 10, hips back. Drive those legs down, punching through the floor. This is it, highest resistance you can hold at this RPM. Chin up, don't fall forward. Last 15 seconds, maintain power, maintain the RPM. You know it's over soon. 4, 3, take a seat in the saddle, shoulders back. I think I heard a story, and I think I might have got this a bit wrong, but I feel like it was in Game of Thrones. There was a band playing in the Red Wedding, and this is right, I doubted myself. And one of the guest actors said to the drummer in the band, "You alright, mate? You just here for the day? Like one of the extras, you do it for, just do this in the day, are you?" 5 out of 10 intensity, 85 is your cadence if you want it. And the guy was like, well, yeah, I'm just here for the day, but I'll do a bit, I'll do a bit, I'm actually in a band, And the guy was like, "Oh, right, good for you, mate." And he found out at the end of the day that it was the drummer from Coldplay. But how humble is that? Just, do a bit on the side. Roll the shoulders back. We are nearly at the end. So the next minute, so important for you to give the legs a rest. Otherwise you will not be able to do what I have programmed coming up. Remember, recovery, rest is just as important as effort. To get the intensity we want, to be able to use the muscles we want, we've got to rest them. 30 seconds, then we are going into another short climb. Out the saddle, we are going from 8 to 10 out of 10 in 2 minutes. So this is basically anaerobic VO2 max work. You've had a lovely recovery. Take another little sip, not a gulp. That could end very badly. Cheers. And we take it out. We ready? Yes, Melissa, we are ready. Let's go. Oh, okay. I'd like you to find 68 the cadence, 8 out of 10 your effort. Your 2-minute countdown starts in 15 seconds, so make sure you are ready, make sure you've got that resistance set. 68 is a great cadence for this climb. It's 75% legs. The lower cadence means that we are using those muscles a lot more. But it's not too low, which means the lungs can get involved as well. You will be able to use a little bit of body weight. Do I have a favourite cadence? Good question. Okay, I'm not going to go down that path. We would be here for hours. Maybe I'll write a book on it. Team, getting ready to get to our 9 out of 10 effort. 1 minute 30 on the clock. We have got 15 seconds before we hit 9 out of 10. Rhythm after this, so you know you can push it. You are fresh from the rest, so you know you can push it. Here we go. 3, 2, give me that 9, please. Check in with the cadence, check in with the shoulders. Shoulders back, chin up. Breathing through the mouth. Keeping that core super tight. Now, it's very easy at this RPM to slow down without having realised. That's an interesting key change. Here we go. Less than 50 seconds. In 3 seconds, we're going to take it to 10 out of 10. 3, 2, 1, and up. Highest gear you can hold for 40 seconds. 68 is the cadence. Try another gear. Try another bit of resistance. If you can add it on, you were not at 10 out of 10. Pull the legs up, hips back. Drive. Body weight, bring it in. Breathe through the mouth. Look forward, not down. 21 seconds to go. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw. Get rid of the tension in the head. Give it to the core. 10 seconds. Give me 7. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a seat. Have a little sip of water. We have got 2 tracks left. That is it. And the last one, we're only working for 60 seconds. So we are so nearly done. This is where it matters now. This last little bit, when you're pushing into these reserves, this is where you find that you're making improvements in your strength and your fitness. It can be easy to give up now, but these last 2 tracks, that's where you really get results. When we're tired and we're pushing through it, improving that base fitness level. 77 the cadence, 6.5 your efforts. We're going to pick up the press ups. So many P's. Pick up the press ups from where we left them with a 1, 2. Simple as that. Find the leading leg. Bam, bam. 1, 2. Tiny movements. Hup. Exactly what he said. Marathon, not a sprint. Ish. 1, 2, up. 1, 2, up. Hips back, eyes up. 1, 2. I'd love to be able to rap like this. I have written a couple of raps. Mainly about bicycles. Maybe one day I'll perform it for you if you're lucky. 1, 2, up. Can you keep it moving? Breathe in, up, in. I know I'm not giving you rest here, but you've got rest for the first minute of your last song. So I want you to keep it moving. In the words of S-Club. Let's go. Up, hips back, eyes up. Last 7. 4 more. Leading leg in charge still. 2, 1, and take a seat. Shake it out. Here we go. Do you have time over Christmas? Good. Spend some time writing your own rap. I always think it's good to have a rap just backed up, you know, in case of any rap battles that might come your way. Be prepared, like the scouts say. Okay, you've got 1 minute 20 actually to prepare. So, this is it, my friends. Last minute of your class, 80 RPM to cadence. Find that for me now and give me a 6 out of 10 effort. I want you to sit up, I want you to shake out the shoulders. We're getting rid of any tension in your traps. We've got 55 seconds left. Now, this last minute, you are going all out effort. 80 RPM, you can do a lot of resistance. What I see at 80 RPM is people really wanting to move their legs faster. So this is about cadence control. Don't be tempted to let the legs fly away. You can give me a lot of resistance at 80 RPM. If you're worried your saddle's too low, hop off, pull it up, hop back on. 21 seconds to go, hands wide, let's start to prepare. This is the highest resistance level, this is the highest gear. You can hold at 80. Are you at 80? Listen to the beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Good luck. 4, 3, 2, and hit it. Control. Feeling 9.5 out of 10 now. I'll tell you when you should be feeling that full 10 out of 10. If you're not, then you can add on more resistance. 43 seconds. Breathe in and out through the mouth. Take your elbows off the bars. We don't need to be aerodynamic. There's no wind in indoor cycling. Cupping the bars nice and easy. Hands are wide, not narrow. Giving you more stability and power through the core. Now you should be at 10. If you're not, gear up. 21 seconds, team. Pull those knees. Getting aggressive with it now. Really, really aggressive. Holding that cadence right to the end. We've got your last 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Yeah, you did it. Christmas jazz for us here. Admittedly, it could be any type of jazz, but we're going to say it's Christmas jazz. Roll the shoulders round. You did brilliantly. That was a jam-packed class. Keep your legs moving. Roll the shoulders round. There will be another class before 2026, so I'm not going to wish you a Happy New Year just yet. There'll be another class to go out in Twixmas. So if you are feeling that you want to get moving, I will be here for you. Keep those shoulders back. You worked incredibly hard today. Let the heart rate come down slowly. Take some deep breaths in, and you can stretch. And we would love it if you could subscribe, drop a like, let me know how you got on, let me know what your favourite Christmas song is. Have a lovely, lovely Christmas, and see you very soon.